So we're in Fresno, California. We just finished installing a Bradford White 40-gallon natural gas water heater. You've got your documentation, not your documentation, but your model number, serial number right here on the tank, the RG240T6N, and the serial number. You can go to bradfordwhite.com, fill out that information, give me your full name, street address, all that, get your warranty going. Additionally, there should be documentation in this little folder right here where you can send in the registration card if you'd like to do it by mail. So it's just faster to do it online. Go ahead and get this registered so they know where it's installed. Get your warranty going, 6-year warranty, so 6-year parts, 1-year labor, and that's right through Bradford White. So starting at the top, we did replace a little bit of piping here. The old piping, the vent piping wasn't going to fit because we've got this water heater pushed all the way back of the wall. The old one was kind of free floating in there, no straps. What we like to do is set it against the back wall, and then we've got the straps and strap it so it's nice and tight and it doesn't move around, so that's code. So all we did is just do a couple offsets, a little offset fitting here, a little piece of pipe, another offset fitting, and then existing pipe going up into the ceiling bucket. That is an old asbestos vent that goes up through it's not a roof flashing, but it's a bucket up on the roof, similar to what you'd see HVAC vents going to. And so that's the old asbestos pipe up in there. So that's shoved in there pretty far, that old one. And whatever debris is on there, I don't know. It looks like you might have had something coming down from the roofing material. But anyways, all only piping down to here. We did replace both nipples on the hot and cold side coming out of the wall. So you can see the cold nipple, that little stubbed out real short. That's a 3/4 by maybe a 3, I don't know. Anyways, this is brand new. The old one was pretty corroded, had a T on there with a cap on it. We just took it all apart, put a new nipple on there. Same thing on the hot side. You can see it's about a 3/4 by 6. Both of them were corroded inside, so there was not a full water flow coming into the water heater or going back into the home on the hot side. So those are both replaced. And then we've got Falcon, well, back up right there, brass nipple. So once we make a connection to brass, you know, your home's iron pipe, nothing I can do about that. But once we make a connection to a brass valve, we go ahead and put in brass nipples moving forward, and then stainless steel connectors and little brass extensions on top of the tank. So these are Falcon stainless steel, almost a full 3/4, like a .725 inside diameter, biggest in the industry, the most flexible as well. And we put this down on the tank because they've got heat traps installed. It's a little plastic insert that sits over the top of the lip of that little galvanized pipe. And there's sometimes a conflict with the rubber gasket on the connector and the top of the tank, and we get leaks or we got over tightness. So we just put these on, get a nice flat surface, tighten it down. These are about $7 each, no big deal, but we put them in on both sides. So 3/4 by 15 Falcon stainless steel. Same thing on this side, 3/4 by 15 Falcon stainless steel connector down to the draft diverter. Relief valves brand new, pointing over here. 3/4 by 18 Falcon stainless steel connector. We had to reconfigure this because that was the relief line was pointing straight out to the water heater, so we didn't have a galvanized 90 brass 90. It's not a problem. You know, this is a relief line. It never has any water in it. Once a year, you're supposed to come out and activate this guy. You know, pop it off. Make sure that it springs back closed, just to make sure that this functions correctly, and it drains outside the cabinet right here, down on the ground. So that's where you can drain it. You know, in the future, if you're draining it, you pop that off for the air vent. You know, shut the water off. We did give you a brand new 1/4 turn shutoff valve, Watts 3/4 full port. So off and on. So those are nice because you can shut the water off real quick, and the gate valves tend to leak a lot. So top third we got upper third we got a adjustable strap, lower third adjustable strap. Bottom we put a brand new gas valve on. This was existing to the home. It's a spin through gas valve. So the new ones, they just on the top. That's where the valve is. The old ones out the bottom. The valve went all the way. This stem went all the way through, and it spin, and you get leaking out of here, and then PG comes shut your gas off. So brand new valve, brand new gas supply line, and then of course down on the bottom, we had some moisture on the floor. They're going to come in at some point, I believe, and demo and put some new floors in this area and translate it over into the water heater area. Plus they're going to come in and fix up this cavity a little bit. You can see you got a little mold growth, so that's not good. It's a health issue. So you'll be able to, this will be drying out, and when you come in to do your little remodel in here, I'd recommend, as much as you want to demo back any kind of rock that's growing mold, whatever. Get new sheetrock on, get your new floor in, get new baseboards on, and then you'll be good. But we did put a little platform down there just to keep it off the floor. We don't want it sitting on our stainless steel. Outside of that, this installation is done.